What's going around, New Sound? I am your host, Chava the Hero, and with me I have the Icon Jib. We are 4.5 marks, and also your commentating team.
Your.
So we are talking about the next show, Dream On,
Dream on.
and everybody's gonna keep dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that wants Nitro to lose his belt is gonna keep dreaming.
Yeah.
He ain't losing that. You know, me and Spotlight Mike really grew a connection. We understand how this is going. And Nitro, there's nobody beating Nitro. Even so,
No.
New Sound Management knew this and gave him time off. He does not have a listed match.
Wild to me.
Yep.
Wild.
You know why? Because there's no one that's gonna beat him.
You're right. Not when he has the whole four jackals behind him. His 4 shadows.
Hey, they're hyenas, and they're great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting the pockets lined. I'll tell you what.
Hey, we got
Spotlight
the champ.
Mike has a fat checkbook. That's all I know.
He probably does.
Fat check.
You see how nice his suits are?
Yeah,
I do.
Those are nice suits.
Yeah,
lie.
exactly. It takes money to get those suits.
True.
But let's get into the card. Of course, their New Sound does a great job having a pre-show, so there'll be some sort of pre-show more than likely at the event. We don't have details on that, but details will be announced later on.
It could even be a tag tournament qualifier match, just because we had last month.
Well, all teams have been qualified.
No, I'm saying like continuing in the tournament. Like
we're in the finals will be happening in the show.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So I mean, but they could have the first contenders for the tag belts.
Okay.
So, but let's start off there. Let's start with the tag matches. So we have our 4 teams. We have Rock Hard.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Jackals, as you like to call them.
Shay and Kid
the
Sackett.
Mm-hmm. Donnie and Redacted.
Yes.
And then Ronnie Braun and Drake Holloway.
Yes. Interesting.
So we have those 4 teams. One of those 4 people.
Yeah.
Or teams will become the New Sound Tag Team Champions. First ever. Inaugural.
Love it.
Right here we have the matchups for it. So we have Ronnie Drake versus Rock Hard. Let's start off there.
Ooh. Well, like I said in the enemies predictions, I will always pick Rock Hard is my pick for the winners of the tournament. So I'm kind of biased in this matchup just because of that reason alone. Because I believe in Tommy Douglas and Dexter Daniels, and I will have to pick them. But let's talk about how they kind of got here. Okay. Like I said, I think Drake and Braun. Who did they face at enemies? Was it the Shelley brothers?
No, the Shelley brothers went against Donnie and Redacted. If I remember correctly,
that's right.
They went against J.P. Harlow and Webster Prince. If I remember correctly.
It was Arlo. Oh yeah, it was Webster Prince.
Yeah.
You're right. So they had that was a crazy match actually.
Yeah, it absolutely was. We got to see more of Drake Holloway. Who we need to see more of.
I'd love to see more of Drake Holloway.
Yes, exactly. And hey, we might see him as our new tag team champion, as one half with Ronnie Braun.
Oh man,
imagine. Because listen, that's let's just start with that. That's my pick right there.
Really?
Yep. And I have nothing against Rock Hard, Dexter Daniels, and Tommy Douglas. Thank you. But the problem is, Tommy Douglas has been doing this for a while. He's had tag team partners before, but we have Dexter Daniels, who's coming up. He's learning a lot, but this isn't the time to learn. This is the time to act and know what you're doing. So I guess I'll put an asterisk here on mine, because of course Rock Hard isn't just those 2 men. We have a third man.
Oh,
we have Lucky Lund.
Yeah.
Now, if Tommy Douglas comes to his senses and chooses Lucky to be his tag team partner,
oh my God,
that's who I have winning. But as of right now, it seems like he's trying to gel with Dexter Daniels.
They've been gelling really well, if you ask me. I mean, they've gotten this far. They're now the final 4. So, I mean, the proof's in the pudding.
Yeah, and you know why it's pudding? Because he's so young and inexperienced.
But pudding makes magic.
It can't.
It's magic pudding.
Okay. All right.
And that's what they need to become inaugural New Sound Wrestling Tag
Listen,
Champions.
the only time I've ever seen like magic in food, it's bad. The poison apple, that was a magical apple.
It's poisoned, not magic. Bad example.
I don't know how many put you to that deep of sleep if it's just poison, but whatever. Anyway, it was a magical poison. How about that?
Nah.
Yeah. The soup that Cusco drank.
You mean the poison for Cusco?
Yeah.
Cusco's poison, not magic. Hey, poison.
How can you transform if it's not? It's
a poison.
Anyways.
2 for 2.
2 for 2. All right. What is your pick for this?
I've already said it. Rock hard. Tommy Douglas, Dexter Daniels. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that plays out. But the other matchup that we have is Kid O'Shea versus Donnie Redacted.
Ah, yes. Man, dude. I love Donnie and Redacted, but man, Kit and O'Shea, they're on another level. I'm sorry.
They are.
I
There's a reason they're with Spotlight Enterprises.
No.
Yes.
Fair. I know. I'll give the devil its due. If it's a spade, it's a spade. These guys bring results.
They do.
Kit and O'Shea bring results.
And you know, Donnie's been champion. He's been champion many times in his career.
Oh, yes.
All across the Midwest. Mm-hmm. Everywhere that he's been, he's held a title.
True.
At one point or another.
True. Well renowned.
Now, of course, New Sound being your company, he hasn't had the opportunity yet.
Right.
This is his opportunity, though.
Correct.
But he got the short end of the stick. You know, I would have said with his experience, with his knowledge, and kind of the same thing, Redacted. I don't really, because he's Redacted, I don't know his experience. I can't find any information on this guy. It's like it's been pulled into the void.
Maybe that's what he needs to get the leg up on the opponents. On Kit and O'Shea.
You know?
Not able to find the tapes, not able to do the research before their match. They don't know what to expect from Redacted.
You have a point.
Yeah.
You have a great point. But Kit and O'Shea, these two wild dogs, these hyenas, these monsters in the ring, like Donnie can't handle it by himself.
True.
No, and I don't even know if Redacted could handle it either. I don't know if both teams were in the ring at the same time, if they had a chance to against Kit and O'Shea. Because again, there is a third man. There is Spotlight Mike.
Yeah. But well, he didn't really accompany him to the ring. He was up on commentary with us. So who knows if he'll join us again, or maybe he will accompany him to the ringside this time.
That's true.
We'll see. Wait and see.
We'll wait and see. We don't know. But my pick, Kit and O'Shea.
Fair. I will have to give it to them. They one thing that I've learned from Kit and O'Shea, minus the backstabbing, minus the blind the cheap shots, minus the cheating, the stealing, whatever you call it, they know how to adapt.
Yeah.
They're very well on keeping their heads on a swivel and pivoting. And that has helped them time and time again. So I will give them that. And because of that, because of the way I've seen them, I have to also pick Kit and O'Shea. As much as I hate to admit it, they are the pick for me as well.
Okay. Well, and my pick, of course, to win the whole thing, since the beginning, since day one, since they announced the tag titles, has been Kit and O'Shea.
That is wrong, sir.
Okay.
That's where you're wrong. Like I said earlier, Rock Hard, Dexter Daniels, Tommy Douglas, they will become our inaugural New Sound Wrestling Tag Champions. Because of energy, because of spunk, because they
energy.
Energy.
You want to talk about energy?
No, these guys bring the energy.
Have you seen the energy and the vibe that Kit and O'Shea bring?
They just bring destruction. There's no energy there. There's just straight chaos. But with Rock Hard, they are calculated. They bring the energy. Have you seen Dexter Daniels stop? I have not seen that boy stop.
Yeah, when Kit chopped him.
No.
When he got elbowed in the face, when he got slammed onto those forks. Yes, I've seen Dexter Daniels get stopped.
And then he kicks out.
I'm just he didn't kick out on that match. That's all I'm saying.
Fair. Well, there is unfortunately a end to everything, and it'll all come to a close here soon. And we will eventually have New Sound Wrestling tag champions.
We will, and it'll be Kid and O'Shea.
It'll be rock hard.
What's going around, New Sound, and hello, Mark Army. This is your boy, the Icon Jib, with the 4.5 marks, coming at you here with one of the predictions. We have DeLorean Diggs taking on Jackson King at New Sound Wrestling's Dream On. Man, we've seen DeLorean last month, maybe a couple months ago. No, it was last month, I apologize. And he faced against Crash McDermott in an amazing match, honestly. But let's just say that D'Lo went to a dark spot that I don't think we were able to ever expecting him to go to. So we'll see if that plays a factor here in this match against Jackson King, or maybe not. Maybe it will actually be a detriment to him, and maybe Jackson King will pick up the win here. But Jackson King, man, you guys are in for a treat here. Jackson King, I've seen him around, especially at Magnum. I've seen him go, and this man just goes. I've seen him face off against Nino Hatchet, and they had a banger of a match. D'Lo, we've seen the repertoire. We've seen what D'Lo can bring, and I just can't wait to see these two titans just collide at Dream On and for New Sound Wrestling. So for me, I'd have to pick DeLorean Diggs for the win here. But like I said, it's very tough. If you ask me tomorrow, my answer might change. Stay tuned for more. Back to the predictions.
And next match,
Yep.
we have. Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
What you got?
We got the alternative championship
Ooh.
being defended.
Ooh.
Jameson McGregor versus J.P. Harlow.
Ooh, that's a good match. Good hard-hitting match.
He's always hard.
Yeah, he's always hard.
He's always
versus
hard.
the Juggernaut. Man,
It's gonna be good.
it's gonna be very good.
It's gonna be very, very good.
Very good. Can't wait to see a suplex. And I don't know who's giving it to who.
I mean, we might see multiple. Who knows?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
But this match is gonna be hard hitting. That's one thing that I've enjoyed from seeing these matches is the hard hitting nature that this alternative championship has been bringing.
Yes.
Like we saw in that Symphony Scramble, we saw it with Nino versus Jameson,
Yes.
and now we get to see it here. But the question is this fatigue getting to Jameson?
I will give it this. Ever since becoming champion, he has literally had the deck stacked against him.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he was in the scramble, he faced like 6 other competitors to become champion. 5 or 6.
Jackson King, Nino, Ronnie Brown was in that, and then Jackson Slater, 4 other men.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't count.
Can't count.
But it's okay. So he faced an amalgamation of other men, became the champion. It almost became a tie because him and Nino were neck to neck.
Yeah,
honestly.
which is why Nino was the first competitor.
Oh, of course, made sense.
Yeah, it made sense.
All the sense in the world, and they brought it. When Nino came out, they were ready for it. Whoever was walking away with that belt, and probably the only one standing after that match.
Yeah.
So now Jameson has another competition, fierce competition. J.P. Harlow, always hard, and I just time and time again, Jameson is coming back up on top. But like you said, it's tough being champ. You know, having that target on your back at all times. Who's to know what'll happen, man?
Yeah,
really,
absolutely. You don't know. And let's bring this up. Last year, we saw Nino versus J.P. Harlow, and that was a very hard hitting match.
Oh yeah,
that was a very brutal match. And JP's gonna bring all that energy, all that power, all that physicality to this match against Irish Juggernaut.
Can't wait.
So
can't wait.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to lean with JP Harlow here.
That's tough. That is tough. That's tough. But I'll have to give it to the Juggernaut. Just because this guy's been on a tear. Even though he's been coming back from, like, honestly, any match going either way, especially with his match with Nino, he was able to edge it out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who's to say we won't have a repeat? Jameson will continue to be our alternative champion.
Let's
wait and see.
We'll wait and see. All right, next match. We got Sadie Bell versus Allie Quinn.
Ooh.
And now there's a rematch. Again, from last year?
The rubber match.
Now we'll see how it goes. Like, both these women have done such a great job building themselves, establishing themselves, wrestling all across the Midwest, and really defining who they are as competitors.
True.
So who's gonna get the upper hand here? Who's been progressing better? Who's been progressing faster? What you got?
It's kind of been a race. Sounds like New Sound isn't big enough for the two of them. Almost.
You know, they might not be.
Yeah, maybe. That is tough, man. Like I said, it's an overmatch. We'll see who kind of picks up the win on top here. Man, it's tough. It's very tough. But I'm going to pick Sadie Bell. I think she might have worked just a little harder. Might have been able to get the win over here, I think. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be my pick. But like I said, if you ask me tomorrow, it might change.
Might change. Well, we've seen and heard her speak. Mm-hmm. She's New Sound released that video. She sounded very passionate about her next match.
Yeah.
She wants to do. She wants that rematch. She wants to prove that she can beat Sadie Bell.
Correct.
So, with that intensity that she has, I'm gonna have to go with Allie Quinn.
Right down the
middle. Sadie Bell, great competitor. She knows what to do. She knows what she's doing. But sometimes you get a little too comfortable.
True.
So it all depends. But right now, that's what I got.
And you'll only find out. New Sound Wrestling presents Dream On.
Dream On. March 22nd.
Yes.
Sioux Falls,
South Dakota.
Yeah. It's not. Listen, if you're in the Omaha area, which is where we're based off, it's not that bad of a drive. It's under 3 hours. It's an easy drive. It's honestly mostly a straight shot.
It really is a straight shot.
So I would say definitely, like, if you can, come on by. There's plenty of people with familiar faces. Mm-hmm. You just gotta make the trip out there. It'll be a great time.
Just pack the car full of a couple nearby marks, and it's actually a pretty fun drive.
Yeah, honestly, and then a lot of great food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good food in the area. Very good trash cans to pee behind, but
anyways,
just letting you know.
Next match. I know I'm excited for this. And you're gonna be very excited for this match.
Happy.
So we have ZK47, who I've heard his name a lot. He wrestles a lot in Iowa. Okay. We've seen him featured in AEW before, so I'm very excited to get to see him more up close and in person.
That'd be nice.
Versus Jay Fowler.
Ooh.
Versus
more
frontman Jossie. So
wow, what a triple threat
debut of Jossie and ZK47.
Jesus.
I'm
excited. This is gonna be a good triple.
We talked about the alliance not being able to contain Sadie Bell versus Allie Quinn. Mm-hmm. Sioux Falls might not be able to contain this triple threat.
Jossie, Jay Fowler, and ZK47. Imagine the smash talking in this match, because I know Jossie loves to talk. Jay Fowler's getting up there and smack talking too. And might as well throw ZK47 in there. He probably joined in on the fun.
He might as well,
I'm just mad I'm not gonna be ringside hearing them talk smack to each other. Honestly,
that's one thing that is tough.
Yeah.
Being the commentating team is we're not right there front and center to hear the action, to see the action as close as what we're used to everywhere else. But
you can.
But you can, because guess what? There's 4.5 of us. That means there's 4.5 seats available for you front row. So it's up to you. Mm-hmm. But I don't know who to pick here,
dude.
I've seen clips of ZK47, but I can't trust those clips.
Yeah.
I have to see you in person in order for me to judge your character as a wrestler, judge who you are, and just to see what you can do. You're up against the likes of Jossie and Fowler.
Bro.
All steel Jay Fowler.
Mm-hmm. Somebody even call him the man.
The man. It's tough,
Yeah.
It's tough going against that competition.
Oh yeah.
But Jay Fowler over I think 2 years as rugged pro champion. Mm-hmm. Coming up on 2 years as Magnum wrestling champion.
True.
That's a big pedigree there.
It's a pretty nice resume right there.
Exactly. But then we got Jossie, newly crowned Destination Pro champion.
Yes.
So, man.
I will say this. So what Chava's saying, ZK47 is...
You're not my pick. I'm sorry.
Not only that,
sorry,
but that means now you got to rise to the challenge and serve this man on a silver platter. What you got?
serve some fruits and veggies on with that too. Thank you.
Nah, just all ZK, all 47 of you.
Okay, all right. I will have to say my pick just because again that big resume, the long list of accomplishments. I have to pick Jay Fowler.
Mm,
Jay Fowler coming up on top.
fair. I believe in ZK just to prove you wrong. Because I love seeing your face when you're proved wrong.
Wow, you're going against Jossie? I'm surprised.
I know. I am picking Jossie though.
Okay.
But I just want ZK47 to just shove it in your face. That's all I want. And if he can prove that, I'm gonna be a happy boy. And if Jossie wins, I'm gonna be even happier than that.
Okay, all right. So pretty much as long as Fowler loses, you're happy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I haven't seen him win for too long.
All right, fair enough. Now, again, this is in mark order, so we don't know if this is the main event or not. But I'm guessing this is the main
We're
event.
assuming.
We're marks. We do a pretty good job of figuring out the order, but
Pretty close.
it's a match I'm very excited for. We have Alvin Falcone versus the God JTG.
Jesus.
I
Shot a second time in a lifetime for you.
It is, and it's the first time I met JTG. I was as a fan,
Yep.
and now I'll be meeting him as a commentator.
Yeah.
So
we'll be calling his match. Dude, we'll be calling his match.
we'll be calling his match.
Yo.
We got to mark out for a bit.
Hold on. Let's talk about that for a minute.
We grew up on JTG.
Brooklyn.
JTG and Shad, Crime Time.
Oh my goodness.
It was crazy. JTG I always really liked because like he was at the time he was a smaller guy.
Yeah.
Now he's ripped. He's so shredded.
He's huge, man.
But
Yoked.
absolutely. But I really enjoyed his work because he was a smaller guy that could move, but he also had a lot of strength and a lot of power.
I've never seen a man move the way he moved in Tim's.
Yeah,
in Tim's.
Tim's in like baggy jeans that sagged. Like he could move.
That man could move.
Like you wouldn't expect him to move as quickly as he did, but he did.
Man.
I'll
always remember the time where they would destroy JBL's limo. I'll never forget about that.
It was the best.
Best time right there.
And then we had, and then he left ODE, and then I when he started doing stuff with the NWA,
right.
That's when I rediscovered him, and I was like, man, this dude's shredded.
Mm-hmm.
And then just his
match against Nino was insane.
His match against Nino at Magnum Summer Sizzler was insane.
It was crazy.
It was so good.
It was crazy. Crazy good match.
And now we get to see it again with another great competitor in Alvin Falcone.
Yeah.
So
wow.
I don't know.
This is a tough one to pick, man.
It is a tough one. Because Alvin Falcone is a great wrestler, but JTG has been around.
But he's never faced the God. Falcone's never faced the God. Crazy. Yeah. So I think that might be my pick, just because of that fact alone. I might have to pick JTG on this match.
But Alvin Falcone's more than Conqueror.
Oh, dude, you're right.
But I still gotta go JTG. I'm sorry. I can't not pick JTG.
Right.
With like all I've seen of him.
Mm-hmm.
Like his run as an NWA was insane.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go against Jay the God. I can't.
Yeah. Look at that.
Sorry, not sorry.
It's all right. It's okay. Your chain gets bigger in South Dakota, just so you know.
Yeah, just in South Dakota. But we're not gonna talk about that right now.
Nah.
But it's gonna be a great night.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be amazing. JTG will be there again. It's only 3 hours. It's not that bad.
It's worth it.
We drive there and drive back the same day. It's not bad.
It's a fun drive.
It is fun.
Honestly, just turning your cruise control, which I found out about recently. Don't ask me. It's a good drive. It's a good drive.
It's easy. Frying pan, delicious.
Oh yeah, frying pan. 24 hours.
And then just the whole atmosphere of being at the show, being at New sounds incredible.
Just being around a bunch of people that just mark out
I just
wrestling, man.
love wrestling.
Just love wrestling. Just together in a room, sharing the same love for the sport. Oh, doesn't get better than that, man. It really doesn't get better than that.
So, come on out. Like honestly, it's gonna be the best. You'll see familiar faces.
Might find your new favorite wrestler.
Might find your new favorite wrestler. You'll see JTG. You'll see a lot of people. Who knows what else might happen?
Yeah.
You know, last couple times that we've gone, Amanda's made an announcement there.
True. We've had surprise people. I remember that one time O'Shea came out. We weren't even expecting him to come out.
The man had a legitimate injury.
True, but he still showed up.
He still showed up, and again, we say this a lot about O'Shea. The man is incredibly strong for no reason.
No reason.
He was injured. I'm pretty sure he was still injured when he showed up, but he wanted to put the boots to Uriah.
Yeah, he trained in the hyperbolic time chamber. It was like, here we go.
Yeah, he picked up Uriah
Yeah.
one-handed from the floor above him just to chokeslam him.
Yeah. It's out there. You can probably find it, especially on the news on the New Sound Wrestling socials.
Like how?
Bruh.
So
So you won't know unless you show up, and then you'll find out.
yeah.
It's just bottom line what it is.
We still don't know what's gonna happen with D'Lo
Mhm.
and Crash.
True. Kind of left that open ended.
There's lots of that could happen that we don't know is gonna happen. You know, one time Crash grabbed the mic and started talking. I think he tried to strip. I don't remember.
I kind of zoned out when he talked. I'm gonna be honest.
I do too. But either way, there's still like a lot of things that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Highly recommend coming to the show. If you're in the Sioux Falls area, come on out. It'll be a great time. If you don't know anything about wrestling, come find out.
Find out, man. They also got food there.
They do have food, and the food's like really good.
Food's pretty
Really good.
pretty gas.
So, well, that's our predictions. That's the video. That's the matchups. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Hit that notification bell if you're nasty.
Yep. Follow us on Spotify.
I know who you are.
He knows who you are.
Keep an eye on you.
All right. If you're listening to us on Spotify, thank you. Again, we are on Spotify. If videos are too much for you to watch, put us in your ears while you're working at the gym, while you're running, while you're running errands, while you're driving the car, or while you're driving up to South Dakota.
Oh wow! Get caught up.
Yep, and then watch and listen to our other content that we have on there too.
All that Mark goodness.
All that Mark goodness. So be plenty of surprises coming up soon. A lot of videos that have come out. A lot of videos are coming out. You won't find out unless, again,
hit that notification bell. You like, you comment, share, subscribe. Man, it sounds like it's a song at this point.
it might be. We might have to drop a beat.
Ooh. And that beat is that check bounces. So do you. Bye.
Okay, bye.